Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for a Ford Ranger WILDTRACK walk around video. But before we get stuck in, if you'd be kind enough to hit on the subscribe button, that would mean you'll never miss a minute of our content ever again. This here is a Sabre Orange Ford Ranger WILDTRACK double cab featuring the 2-litre bi-turbo engine producing 215 PS of power. That 215 PS of power is then transmitted through a beautiful 10-speed automatic gearbox. The vehicle itself is registered on a 71 registration, meaning we're taking Ford warranty all the way with us till September 2024. The vehicle itself is just over 20,000 miles, but like always, we'll get the exact number once we're on the dash in a moment. So sit pretty and let me walk you around this beautiful Sabre Orange Ford Ranger. So like always, we are going to begin at the near side front bumper. I'm going to get the remote central locking key out of my pocket and give you a good look at that. Clicking on the unlock button is going to wake up the daytime running lamps. Daytime running lamps give you the ultimate visibility no matter the lighting condition. A quick disclaimer, they might appear to be flashing in your video, but that is simply because the frequency in which my camera records at. Hopefully they're not, and hopefully they look amazing. Inside there we have the lovely LED headlights, below that the LED front fog lights, and we have parking sensors trailing all the way along the front lip of that bumper. This vehicle is fitted with the WILDTRACK driver assistance pack, which I shall cover in detail once we are inside the vehicle. Moving around the bumper now to the offside front, my apologies, getting confused this time of the day, and we can see these boulder grey 18-inch alloy wheels, now fitted with the Continental tyres, the cross-contact tyres as standard. The boulder grey ones, we don't see many boulder grey alloys, but they look really nice. Big fan. Before we continue with the body, let's talk some sensors. Up in the windscreen just there, I don't know if you can see it or not, is a light sensor. So as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your lights will come on automatically. In addition to that, we have a few more at the top of the windscreen. I appreciate that you might not be able to see them because of the reflections, but one there at the bottom is for the traffic speed sign recognition. We have one for the rain sensing wipers, and equally we have one for the auto high beam. Further north you can see the silver painted roof rails, and coming back down to earth now. So in accordance with the boulder grey alloy wheels, we do have the corresponding mirror covers also. Coming around now to the driver's door, we have a little bit of spec to discuss. If I just lock the vehicle on the key, pop that back in my pocket, take you to half zoom, because on the door handle we have this indentation which signifies we have keyless entry. So a tap behind the door handle, notice indicators, unlocks the vehicle. A tap on that little square indent will then in turn lock the vehicle. So it's a fantastic system if you need to get in or out of the vehicle nice and easily without the key all the time. Maybe you had shopping or kids in your hand or anyway, but that is complemented beautifully with the engine start stop button, so your key can remain in your pocket or handbag for the duration. Losing the zoom once more, we're going to continue walking around the exterior. So we have rear privacy glass fitted to this vehicle, and at this stage of the video I take a step back and we're going to use that gorgeous sunshine to our advantage to hopefully display just how lovely all of the body panels are. So I'm going to start nice and high and just slowly shimmy the camera along the body, hopefully giving you a good idea of how lovely the condition is. Then we can link that round to the offside rear wheel. So the Ranger comes with leaf spring suspension, meaning you can easily carry 2 tons in the back of that pickup. We also have a full-size spare wheel. It's easier to show you here than it is bending down, so we have the spare wheel there as well, which is locked into place, so it's not going to be stolen very easily. So now we can start to make our way around the rear bumper, and so we have rear parking sensors complemented beautifully with a high definition reversing camera. This vehicle is fitted with the manufacturer tow bars that can carry up to 2.5 tons and 750 kilos on a non-braked trailer. Moving ourselves now to the near side, we are going to give it the exact same treatment, hopefully getting that sun where we need it. Just slowly shimmying the camera down the near side. Like so. This looks incredible, it's like a pane of glass. Then we can show you the near side rear wheel. like so. Then we can follow this side step all the way down to the near side front wheel, like so. A good look at that, beautiful. Okay, so that is the exterior taken care of, well, kind of. We're about to have a look inside the pickup. So we have the unlock function on the key, and that will enable us to pull down that. This has the electric mounting top roll cover, so double click on that. As you can see, retracts the cover. Double click again, and that shall then come back to us. The unlock function on there will then allow us to open up the tailgate like so. We do have the manual button to the left hand side of the boot seal, which you can then push it back again. So they come in two formats, either the manual with the pull string, you can pull it back to you. This one is fully electric and I'm obsessed by it. It's a really lovely cover. So this has the heavy duty, really robust, hard wearing plastic tough bed at the bottom there. So that is going to be ready for all of your adventures. You can get things in there, it's not going to damage it, it's going to keep it nicely protected for a very long time. At the back there as well, don't you can see it, just in the middle of the shop now, is a waterproof 12 volt socket. So perfect for keeping radios, power packs and drills and all tools powered up. And we can shut that once again. So that's inside the pickup of this lovely Ranger. Now we can have a look inside. So this is a double cab vehicle. Oh, I did lock the vehicle on keyless entry, or unlock it even, and after about 20 seconds or so it will then lock the vehicle again. So there's a little safety system, so it's only going to be you getting in it. So to open the door, get the remote central locking key out my pocket. Okay, the WILDTRACK interior. So starting on the door cards, we can see we've got some lovely ebony leather with the WILDTRACK orange stitching all the way around. This theme then continues. So we have 4 electric windows, so you get a window control on every door card. Spinning the camera down to the floor, this comes with the WILDTRACK mats as standard, they're all in there already. Down there is a 230 volt 150 watt plug socket, and just next to that is another 12 volt socket, so perfect for keeping all devices nicely charged up on those longer journeys. If you did have 2 of the smaller humans of the world, we have 2 ISO fixing seats, so one on the near side rear and one on the offside rear. With a nice little cup holder system in the middle, like so. The interior again is the ebony leather with the beautiful orange stitching all the way around. We have like a cloth section in the base and the back there, making it nice and breathable. But these are going to be very robust, very durable, going to last you the test of time. So that's inside the rear. Let's have a look at some of the goodies in the front. So again, we've covered the keyless entry. Then on the driver's door card, again with that nice soft touch leather, beautiful orange stitching, one touch driver's window, then all 3 other window controls with window locking for the rear found there. Interior locking can be found just left of the door handle. Spinning the camera around once more, we can start to look at the driver and passenger seats of the vehicle. Again, we've got that beautiful leather with WILDTRACK embroidered halfway down the seat. The seats, or the driver's seat, is electronically controlled, so if you would count with me, there's a 1 and 2, a 3 and 4, a 5 and 6, 7 and 8-way adjustable driver's seat. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle quickly. You may hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me. Okay, right, we're now inside the vehicle. So what we have to complement the keyless entry is the engine start-stop button. So foot on the brake, the light will then go green. One click on that button and that gains us power to the vehicle. I might have to turn the vehicle round in a minute, but let's see how I get on. Just turn heart 80s down. Okay, so this is the driver display. Again, I apologise for any of the sunlight there. The driver display, so if I can just give you a quick tour around what we're looking at. We have arrows on the left hand and on the right hand side of the steering wheel. Both arrows correspond to the corresponding side of the screen. So to begin with, if we look at the left hand side to begin with, this is predominantly for all of your media. So if I just zoom in, let's be fancy. There we are guys. So we have your entertainment, so that is all your radio. Navigation, so this is where your directions will appear if you had your navigation set up on the sync module. Coming down, this is your Bluetooth connectivity. So if you had a phone connected via Bluetooth, you'll have all the information here. Just below it, we can see an ambient air temperature. We have a compass, and we also have the time there, 3:44. In the middle, we have the analog speedo, so miles per hour around the outside, kilometers an hour in the middle. Being the 10-speed automatic, we have a gear position indicator at the bottom. The right-hand side, we can see your handbrake warning sign, your seatbelt warning sign, and a screen just above it is going to be for all your essential driver information. So currently we're looking at a trip computer. We can come down, we have the engine stop-start, back to fuel economy, fuel history. If we go left, then we come into different displays. So I'd like to begin in the WILDTRACK driver assistance. So that includes lots of goodies. If I start from the top, you have driver alert, local hazard information, we have a lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, we have a speed limiter. I'll just pop it back up to that one. We can go to settings, and that can be the intelligent speed limiter. So at the bottom there, where you see those two dully circle bits, that is where the traffic speed signs shall be displayed. If you have the limiter on, as soon as you go past that speed sign, it will change your limiter in accordance to the speed. So then we have traffic sign, we've done that, we've got a tyre pressure monitor. So this is an AdBlue vehicle, so that sprays AdBlue solution onto the exhaust gases, eliminating nitrous oxide, making it a very nice clean burn, i.e. this is a Euro 6.2 compliant vehicle. A lot of people ask me, when do I know? Well, you've got a range indicator, so 6,000 miles. We fill this up on a used car prep, so you shouldn't have to worry about that for a very long time. Being a Ford Ranger, these are perfect towing vehicles, and the trailer control technology, as a former technician of Ford, I've gone and done all my courses on that. The trailer control is a state-of-the-art bit of software, and if you do tow, it's better to have it, and it eliminates trailer sway and things such as that. And we have the adaptive cruise control, and back to the top. Coming out there once more, we can go to settings now, into vehicle, and in lighting is where you'll find your auto high beam, and come down once again into wipers, and you can see your rain sensing wipers, and that is very nice indeed. We've done lighting, haven't we? So there, we've got some fantastic software on board this Ranger. I said I'll get it for you. The exact mileage is 20,042.7 miles exactly. Okay, so I'm going to lose the zoom very quickly, and we're going to start to have a look around the steering wheel. I'm just going to move my seat back just to give you a bit more a nicer view. Okay, so we've done the arrows on the top side of the steering wheel. Just below it on the left hand side is where you'll find all of your media controls. So we have a volume up and down, we have a voice command, we have a mute button, a pick up and decline phone call, and previous and next song function. To the right hand side is where you'll find all of the adaptive cruise control buttons. So it's a very ergonomic place to keep it, so just next to your thumb, so as you're driving around it's very easy to set the distance to the vehicle in front. We can set your speed via the N2, and we can set your limiter or cancel from that button there. So progressing the video now into the centre console. It's worth noting, I always do on these Rangers, at the bottom of here there's a nice deep filling section. We have the adjustable cup holders, perfect for cups of coffee or drinks bottles and things like that. These are the controls for the 10-speed automatic gearbox. So we have the semi-automatic function to the right hand side, the release trigger at the front, and you can put it down to your relevant gear. All of your four-wheel drive controls are found here, and we have a cluster of buttons here. So automated stop start, we have a diff lock, we have a hill descent control, traction control on and off. This is self park assist, I'll come to that in a second, and we have parking sensors on and off. Just in front of that, two 12-volt sockets and two USB-A ports. The USB-A's deliver 2.1 amps of charging, but that is going to be a data port also. So if you require Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you're going to need to plug your phone in just down there. We have physical buttons, which I love, for the heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls. So this is a dual zone system, so both sides of the cabin could be set to individual temperatures. So for example, you did suffer with a very cold passenger and they need to be warmed up, you can keep them nice and warm whilst keeping yourself nice and cool. That applies to two heated front seats, which are three-way adjustable. We have the electronic heated screen there as well, so perfect for the winter months, defrosting the windscreen nice and quickly. Again, temperature controls and fan speed can be found there as well. So now we're going to pop the camera upwards to look at the Sync 3.4 module. So this is the home page effectively. As you can see, we have your media top right, we have your phone bottom right, And at the bottom we have the nice dark blue band there. So dissecting it all, in audio we have various different sources such as AM, FM, DAB, CD and Bluetooth audio. CDs are what people used to do back in the days, put music on a disc, and they used to put it into a CD player like here, and unfortunately there's no disc in it, but if you did pop your CD album up into the loft, get it back down because you're going to need it. So anyway, so there's all the various input sources to the media display. We have a climate screen, so here we can see the digital readout for the temperature, different flows events in the middle. We have rear demist and also recirculation can be found there as well. We can go into menu, then we also have heated screen, max demist and max air conditioning. Clicking the home button once more, that leads us to phone, so your Bluetooth phone connectivity, and we're into navigation. So this is a beautiful sync navigation. Use it all the time in my vehicle, never had any issues with it. And let me give you a quick example. If you'd like to come to Perkins to look at this Ranger, you need to click on the search box and look how responsive this is. Charlie, Mike, 77, Sierra, 6 Sierra Alpha. Just like that, click the search box, it'll speak to the GPSs in the sky and navigate us a route. I'm not going to click start because it might start shouting at us, but if you did click start, don't forget you can have your directions appear on the left-hand screen ahead of you. In settings there, we have all of the widgets for the general settings, such as your sound, clock, Bluetooth, phone, and things such as that. Come left, we can see the widget for the Apple CarPlay, and we also have vehicle settings in there as well. The Ranger features some beautiful ambient lighting, so there you can dictate which colour you would like the interior to be at night time. Coming out of there once more, we can then push on the P button with the steering wheel that I mentioned earlier. This is Forward Active Park Assist, so this will give you a parallel park in. So you can see using the arrows, using the indicators, beg your pardon, you can dictate which side of the road you shall be parallel parking on, and that shall navigate you into a space. So simply use this system, take your hands off the steering wheel, follow the instructions, and it will just do the rest of it. It's almost magic. So a fantastic system if you're worried about parallel parking this long vehicle. And I'm going to leave you on by going to reverse. I'm just going to release the handbrake. So this is the rear view camera with a parking aid as well. So please note, as I'm turning the steering wheel, the lines are moving, and you can see that black line and see where that's leading to, straight onto your tow bars. So no more left a bit, down a bit, forward, no, backwards. You get in, have a look, get out, have a look. It's just none of that. That's all a thing of the past. Simply look in your rear view mirror and align yourself up to your trailer very easily, I'd say. Don't forget we have the front and rear parking sensors, so you have the proximity sensor to the top right hand side of the screen, and that will also give you an audible beep that shall increase in frequency as you get closer or further away. It'll become more frequent. You understand it. So the parking sensors are the top right hand side of the screen. So with a bit of luck, I've covered quite a lot this afternoon. If you did need any more information, please do give us a call on 01376 550 899. Please subscribe, like and leave us a lovely comment below. Thanks for watching. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.